Alrighty, and we are live. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. And as you can see, the new card is officially here, so we are good to go. We'll give a couple minutes for everyone to get filed in here. Alright, let me pull up the chat here, so that way we have everything going. And then I have the new card. Audio's doing good as well. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to be using the new card today, and as you are all aware, there was some issues on the card. So again, just looking at the categories is going to be our best friend here, and being able to know, but we might make a couple mistakes. This is our first time officially playing with the new card, but that's alright. That's what we're here for. So let's see. So marathons are with the new card as well, right? Okay. Oh, 29, or is that 29? Yeah, that is 2925. They got the table name wrong, which is alright. They put 9 instead of a 0. God, I couldn't imagine what the 2925 Mahjong card, if it's still around, will look like. I'm sure all of us can't, but give me 1 second here to pull this up. I just wanted to look here and see. Okay, let's begin here. So yeah, we're gonna basically go through our hands, and just knowing kind of what's going on here. Ooh, give me 1 second here. Let me turn this off real quick. I just need to adjust the audio for the game sound. But yeah, hope everyone's been doing well and staying good. New year, new card. I will be making my review when the new card is shipped out, so that way I can have the colors of the hands corrected, because I'm not 100% sure how they're going to fix that. And I just want to make sure that there wasn't any other issues that were apparent for the stream there, or for, I guess, you guys and me as well. So okay, let's go to 18.6. There we go. Yeah, they did an OBS update, and again with my new system, or when I got my new computer, I think was the last time we streamed. So all the settings are kind of wonky there. So again, if anything is off, please let me know. But I believe everything should be good here, and we're just waiting on one other player. So overall, my first thoughts about this card is there's some interesting hands that we should definitely go over. We need to look at the any-like numbers second hand down. We have any-like numbers of 3 suits with flowers. However, one of the any-like numbers has to be in 2 pairs instead of being 4. What will basically happen in this hand is if you start calling tiles, you could eventually get screwed if you put 2 of the same like number out. So we'll just have to make sure that we avoid doing that there. Alright. So we do have a pair of flowers. We're starting out with 2, 3, 7. A lot of odds. I do like this because there is a concealed hand where you have a 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in 2 different suits. And I do see a lot of 1 and 3. So with this, flowers, you really can't do much. You can do a 1-3-1-3-5 or a news hand with 1-3-3-5. But since we have any like numbers, there's not really a news potential anymore with these, so we're going to get rid of these. And then let's get rid of the 8. So let's start going into odds here and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we did get a dragon, which is nice because we can use this to our advantage here. Got a 6 crack, which isn't going to help us out here. Let's see. A 1-3, we can get rid of the 2. And then we do have to remember in 2025 now, so I think this 3 I'm going to hold on to, but I want to say let's get rid of the 7 bam. Only because we want to keep the 3s for the any like number hand with the dragon. We did pick up a single green, so we would need a red or a soap. And there's another 1 dot. Okay, so 1-3. Let's look at our 1-3-5-7-9s here. Is there any category with multiple 3s? There's 1-3-3-5, but that's about it. Okay, so what's our 1-3-5-7-9 concealed hand this year? Any 3 suits with pairs of opposites. So 9 west and okay, because we have the pair of flowers, and then we'll get rid of a 7 here. Because I think 1 and 3s are looking better. 3 is definitely looking really good here. Whew, okay, that's a interesting pickup there. So 1-3, 1-3-5 concealed flower hands. I think what we're gonna try to do. We need to get a pair of 5 crack though, but at this point we have tiles to get rid of, so I'm not too concerned with that. And then we can keep the dragon for odd potential. Sweet. Okay. Alright, so just to catch up for everyone, we're doing a potential 1-3-1-3-5. 5 being the 5 crack concealed hand on the bottom of 1-3-5-7-9. We just have to build on 5 crack. Otherwise, we're looking at any like numbers, top hand flowers with dragons. Okay, let's see here. And I guess we could also do the bottom hand as well, the concealed one, but we'll see what happens there. Okay, so we got a 1-2-3-4 dragon. If we look in consecutive run, we have 1-2-3 dragon. You would need a pair, pun. Okay, so let's see here. Is it worth it? Because we won't need the 3 crack unless we do any like number hand, but with this one with flowers, you have a 1-2-3 or 2-3-4 potential, which is a bit higher. Without jokers, though, we are going to be screwed on the con. We have the dragons, but pair of flowers, 1-2-3-4. Okay, let's get rid of the 1 or the 2 here. 2-4-6. Okay, so that's a little weird there. I feel like you could have went multiple ways with that, but no worries. Okay, and yep, we did get another 2 bam, so unfortunately there, it might have been the better route to go that 1-2-3-4. Because I was looking at the 5th hand down, flower, flower, pair, 1-1-2, pun, 3 con, with 3 dragon, because then we would only have to get into a dragon and a joker, and then pair 1, and then we could have called the 2 bam for a, yep, so, okay. And there's our 5 cracks, so we're looking real good here for this concealed hand. I can get rid of, let's see, because we have 1-1. We don't have any 1 bams, or 1 bam, 1 cracks, so it is a pair tile, so I feel like I'm comfortable getting rid of the dragon here. So let's go for 3 tiles. In hopes that we can get another 5 cracks. So we have pair, pair, pun, pun, or we could do pun, pun, pair, pair, and then we need a 5 pair here, but then we're locked in on flowers, so we're good to go. Okay.
4 dots. 8 bamboos. 3 characters.
And I will keep the dragon just
4
in
bamboos.
case.
Seven dots.
Okay, so we got a joker.
4 bamboos.
Which is good.
7 dots.
So we're one away from Mahjong here, which is good. We need to draw a 3 dot or a joker.
4 dots.
2 characters. 4 bamboos. North wind.
9 characters.
Okay.
Four characters.
So we need to get a 5 crack or a 3 dot.
5 dots.
Or a joker. And then we're
East
on call.
wind.
And there's our 5 cracks, so we're on call now for a
Green
3
dragon.
dot or a joker.
Red dragon.
So I think I'm looking at that right.
3 characters.
Yep, 1 3 1 3 5. Yep.
North wind.
2 characters.
Perfect. Things are already
South wind.
looking up. Hopefully we can get into it though.
8 dots.
The big thing.
9 dots.
5 dots.
White dragon. 7 dots. East wind.
3 dot or a joker.
Red dragon.
Will do it here for us. So looks like we have some 1 8 out, but not a lot of 8. So potentially someone is doing a
3
hand
dots.
where and that's Mahjong. Woohoo!
Mahjong.
1 3 1 3 5 flowers. That's a good hand to win on there. Okay, let's see if we can kind of identify here what's going on here. Oh, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm trying to adjust my audio here. Oh. The new update, they changed the desktop audio, and usually it was a little louder for you guys, so I just want to make sure. Let's see. Okay, and I want to see if this causes any audio, so let's see. Oh. Oh yeah, okay. So yep, there's no audio there. Okay, so yeah, they changed that up, so my apologies, sorry. I just need to fix this here so that way I have everything good. Okay. And input is good to go. Can have that one turn up just a bit. Okay, there. Sweet. Alright, I'll have to look into that just so that way I can maybe find some. Okay, so we have, oh, everything's good here, right? Okay. So we have a 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like they were trying to get 3, 6, 9 tiles here. And if we take a look at that category, we do have some options for this player. We have 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9 of one suit, and then 9. So 3, 9, and then 3, 6, 9 in the middle with 3 flowers. Which it looks like that's probably what was going on here because we have a pair of 3s and a pair of 9s. They would just have to build up on 3, 6, or 9, draw a 3 or a 9, dot or bamboo, I'm sorry, to get that to work. Also, they were good for 3, 6, 9. Oh, I guess there isn't a 3, 6, 9 category hand here. Well, I guess the second hand they call it addition, but really it is just 3, 6, 9 pair of flowers, same suit. Okay, so interesting note there. But yeah, so cool. So yeah, this hand was doing pretty good here. Okay, let's rotate over. We have 7, 8, 9 dragon. So this is that consecutive run hand, third, fourth, fifth, sixth hand down. Pun, pun, con. So pun, pun, con, dragon, dragon, opposite suits. But they did have the flowers, so they could have done the hand above it where they had a pair, pun, con, any dragon of like suit with flowers. So they had some options there for sure. And then they had 2 tiles, just that the 3 dot again. Yep, holding on to it. And then it looks like we were trying to do a year hand here. For the year hand categories, we have flowers, which we do have a pair of flowers. Concealed 2, so there's your 3 2s, but they had 4 here. But 2, no soaps. Doesn't look like anyone had soaps, but 1 was thrown. But yeah, it looks like 2 and 5. So he had an extra 2 because there's not a hand that has 4 of them. So usually the 4's in the 5. So, okay. So yeah, they were kind of up, but they were kind of in the direction for a year hand for sure. They just weren't there, but any like numbers as well. It looks like the 2's were kind of lacking here in this one, so that's maybe why they elected a joker to be that too. So yeah, regardless, nonetheless, good hands overall for everyone. Oh, okay. We just have to go into a different table. No worries. All right, let's start the next one. So yeah, that was a fun hand. Definitely was. I wouldn't want to say easy hand, but I like those hands where the numbers aren't, you know, like there's not a con and a concealed hand. It makes it really fun. Okay. Ooh, wow. Look at the dragons in this hand. Okay. So with dragon options, we need to have flowers, which we don't have because you need a con of flowers, which we don't have. Okay. So when we're looking at dragons and numbers, we look for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which we don't have because that third hand down could be a light con of that. We have a pair of 1s, so I think we're going to get rid of the 8, the 9, and then the 7, and then we'll play down to dragons and 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5 dragon, dragon. And then regardless, we could also maybe pivot, but we'll see where this gets us here. Okay, so we picked up a news tile. We did get a 1 bam though, which is good. We need that for any like numbers, but then we need a pair of flowers, which I'm not sure we're gonna obtain. Okay. Consecutive run, dragons would have to have 3 numbers with opposites, which we could build up on. So we still have some good options. So yeah, we'll get rid of this. And then if you look in winds and dragons, they do require 2 flowers, but it is a single 1, 2, 3 with all the dragons. Okay, so another north wind. The only issue with that is we don't have a flower, which is unfortunate. So I guess we'll hold on to the winds for sure. Let's get rid of this 5 dot though. Or, well, I feel like the 1s will work out better, right? Because, oh, you need flowers for those. But, yeah, we'll get rid of that. That's a tough one there. Okay, so another 1 crack and a 2 dot. Okay, so there's that 2 that I was looking for. So this kind of changes the dynamic here. So I think I am going to get rid of the winds just because we don't have another dragon. And since we have 1 dragon pair, we're probably going to want to stick to something that's not in the thing here. So we'll break up the north and the south. south, I want to say. Or let's break up the west and the south, so that way we can keep the pair of the north in case of pivoting to a different hand. Okay, 2-3 bamboo. 1-2, 1-2. Doesn't really have anything with dragons, so we're good to go there on getting rid of those. I'm probably throwing some hands right now, but that's okay. We're in that learning curve right now. The only hand I think that we might have thrown is that 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then cons of ones. Cons match pairs, so 1 would be our pair. So we might want to build up. There's another dragon though, so that's good. That's a good pickup. So now we're looking decent for news here, but let's see. Let's get rid of this one. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's get rid of the 2 dot. Well, actually, wait. Is it 1, 2, 3 dragon, dragon? Okay, let's get rid of the north. Okay, so there's a 2 crack. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Dragon doesn't work. East won't work, and 4 bam will work. Because 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1. Okay, so wow. Yeah, we only can get rid of 2 tiles here because we're in between that consecutive run hand, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th hand down, and then we're also looking at the one right above it. So 6th and 7th hand down, and then obviously any like numbers with ones and dragons, but without flowers, it's just not an option there. Okay, so 4 bamboo, we can get rid of that.
4 bamboo.
Without a 3 dot as well, we're kind of lackluster in this hand, but again, the dragons so kind of were iffy because of the flower lack, but depending on what we pick up. Okay, so we picked up this, so I'm gonna get rid of this, the 2 dot here,
2 dots.
because I think 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2 cons here has a lot more potential to build up. Essentially, because we don't have the 3 dot yet, I think this hand we can forfeit. Oh, and there's a 1 crack. That's unfortunate, but
2 bamboos.
okay.
7 characters.
8 characters. 3 characters. North wind.
There's another 2.
2 dots.
8 dots. 6 bamboos. 4 characters.
So we are going to have to obtain some jokers for this one hand if we are going to consider playing the 1.
9 bamboos.
We just need to pick up a singular flower, but
3
the
characters.
ones, the thing that's nice is with that hand, we could have called the 1s because they need to be cons anyways. So we could pivot between the 2 if the pair, like for example, the pair or the 1 tile was not available. So
West wind.
that's the reason why I kind of like that hand, the 7th hand down with the any like number top hand, is you can kind of pivot there based on your you know, the n number. So okay, so there's that. So we can get rid of a red dragon here, right? Yes.
Red dragon.
1 character.
And then that's the last one, so I'm going to take that.
Cog.
And then we can get rid of the green dragon now, because if we switch to the top hand on the top, we only need to have 1. Or I guess, well, yeah, and then we'd have to get built on 1 bam, so it's not really even a good hand. So yeah, we'll just get rid of these dragons here.
White dragon.
And there's our 5 bam.
Green dragon.
So now all we need is a joker to get
2
us
dots.
into this, and then a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then build on the 1 dot.
6 characters.
So build up on 1 dot, and then we need another 1 bamboo. Okay.
2 dots.
Red dragon.
3 bamboos. 9 characters.
I'm going to put pass all on just so that way, well,
East wind.
okay. So 7. Let's get rid of the dragon.
Green dragon.
8 characters. 2 bamboos.
Trying to think what the 7 bamboo could be used for. A lot of
6
hands.
dots.
And there's that. So let's get rid of the 7 here.
7 bamboos.
Just because we only need a, if we call the 1, we only need a pair, or a 1 bam. So
4 dots.
give it some thought. Okay.
1 dot.
Then we'll take that.
Kong.
And then we'll get rid of the 4.
4 dots.
3 characters.
So now we just need a 1 bamboo.
8 bamboos. Kong.
Okay, so they took the 8.
Flower.
They got rid of a flower, okay.
1 bamboo.
And that's Mahjong. Woohoo!
Mahjong.
Alright. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have the ones there. Alright, another 120 point hand. Very nice. And then, ooh, okay, so we had 7, 8 flowers. So this was going to be a quint? What? Wait, am I missing something here? 6, 7, 8 flower. Ah, okay. Makes more sense that way when you look at it there. So 4 flowers, and then 7 is the pair. So they needed to build up on 6 bamboo. So they were a little bit of ways there. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a lot of ways that you could play with this kind of hand on this card. You could do like a 4, 5, 6 dragon flower, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8 dragon flower, or you could just simply go for a consecutive 1, right? Yeah, consecutive of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, vice versa with the 5 through 8, and then flowers. So very nice there. And then, ooh, okay. So this is kind of like that 1 year. So it's going to be pairs of 5 and 9. 6 is going to be your pun. 7's con. 8's pun. And then they had pairs of 7s and 9s though. So I'm wondering if they were trying to go for 5, 7, 7, 9. Like a concealed, but not sure entirely. I think they called this 8 crack because they wanted to get a pun of it ready, just because it was going out and they wanted to kind of get a hand going there. But nonetheless, very nice there. So yeah, that hand is fun too. Wow, I do kind of enjoy that one. Wow. Just because it gives you a lot of versatility if you're going towards that top hand on well, I guess we had the dragon, so I guess it was kind of an easier pivot, but if you didn't have the dragons, you would, or even just one dragon, it's a pivot point there. If for example, one of the pairs of that 1 on the beginning 1 through 5, or wherever your consecutive starts, goes out, or one of the tiles you can't obtain. So nonetheless, very nice one there. Alright, so I do see a pair of 9s. Ooh, oh wow, 5, 7, 9 with a pair of 3s. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 definitely is looking good here. If we look at our 1, 3, 5, 7, 9s. We are seeing a lot of 3, 6, 9. I am going to get rid of this one crack, I think, because we do have the one dot. And then north and east can go well for 5, 7, 9. Yeah, this is weird because 3, 6, 9 doesn't have news, right? But it has dragons. Okay, so we'll keep... Oh, yeah, let's get rid of an east wind because I think an east wind has a higher chance of coming back around. So 5, 7, 9 dragon of two opposite suits is what we're looking at there. Okay, so an east wind again. None of these really help though. So what are we doing with the 3? That's really what we have to decide here. And I'm looking kind of at that third hand down under 3, 6, 9. We could do 9, bam, with green. But see, the red dragon then won't benefit us. So we would need to have an opposite dragon for that one hand. 5, 7, 9 would need the green anyway. So a lot of hands that have potential here. We just need to kind of get it going. The news one, though, we don't really have anything that plays into it, so I'm just going to get rid of them at this point. It might have been more beneficial to keep the east wind, though, assuming that we know the second one is out there and potential for playing a quint, but we don't have an 8 or a 2 dot or a 4 dot. Okay, so there's a west and 8 bamboo, so I'm definitely keeping this. Because at this point we're kind of looking towards a 5, 7, 9 hand or consecutive between the 4 numbers. Okay. And I might have been able to keep the 6 dot, but we don't have anything really to go into the 3, 6, 9. If we had 3 bams it would have been better, but okay. So 6 bam, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm still going to keep the 5, 7, 9, but I think we do have to break up the 3 dot here. Just because we don't have the 2 dragons. 3 dragon, 6 dragon, 9 dragon. But see, you need a pair of flowers for that hand. So I think it's unfortunate, but we have to break up the 3s. Again, nothing really benefiting us there with that. Unfortunate, but is what it is. Because we need a pair of 5s, which isn't going to probably come in. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of the same tiles going around here. If we had 5s, we could have maybe have attempted that one hand again, but we'd have to start at 3. Okay. It's kind of an odd one here, but we just need to pick up another bamboo or something like that to keep us going. Okay, so there's that 3 dot back. And this is the end game. So I'm kind of at the point where I kind of think I should keep these just in case we have to pivot to 3, 6, 9 concealed. Because right now it's not looking too shabby or too good for the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hand because we have to use too many jokers. So I'm gonna go for 3 or 2. I'm gonna go 2 tiles because I guess I don't want to be too greedy about this. And kind of just see where it goes from there. Okay, so nothing helpful. And again, that's kind of the struggle this year with the the dragons is you kind of have to have the pairs if you're playing them with opposite suits. And they usually come in multiples, so. But if we pick up another dragon, it's not gonna be terrible. Okay, 2 dots been out. Let's get rid of 2 crack.
2 characters. 2 dots.
2 bamboos. 6 dots.
2 dots.
Okay, so that's actually not too bad of a tile to pick up
2 characters.
because it's a 9.
1 bamboo.
So let me look at my 1-3-5s here.
8
I don't think there
characters.
really is a hand that we could switch to. Oh, there's a green dragon. Okay, that's good. So let's get rid of the 8 because
8
I
dots.
think we could maybe do a 9-9-9-9.
4 characters.
Like cons of 3, 6, or 9 with matching dragon. Okay, so they have to be like numbers this time around. Okay. That's
5
fine.
bamboos.
5 bamboo, pass. I think I'm going to get rid of the 5 eventually. There's a 3 crack. Yeah.
5 bamboos. 8 bamboos.
North wind.
This 5-7-9 dragon would have been an option, but without pairs there, we're just not really looking at
2
that
bamboos.
as a category here. It's a kind of hodgepodge right now, but we just need
5
like
bamboos.
one more tile to kind of get us to where we need to be
2
here.
dots.
I'm hoping we can build on a 6 crack or a 6 dot.
4 characters.
I guess, or, well, yeah, I guess the 6 bamboo would work, but I kind of want to utilize the 9 here for that.
East wind.
But that's not even really a good option when you look at it. 3, 6, 9 pair, yeah.
South wind.
Because 3, 6, 9 bamboo with
South
3 and
wind.
3. Okay, there's another joker, so let's get rid of the 3 here. Or the 8, sorry.
8 bamboos. East wind.
So we'll elect to go for 9 and 9, or 3 and
9
3.
dots.
Okay.
Three bamboos.
There's another red, so that's good. 7 there.
7 bamboos.
Okay, so we'll play the 3, 6, 9 dragon hand, and then we'll have red
3
dragons
bamboos.
go with that, and then greens will go with this. Okay.
East wind. 6 dots.
2 bamboos. 7 dots.
I mean, I guess we could still play that 3, 6, 9 hand if we potentially
red.
get
4
a
dots.
flower pickup here. Okay, that's what we needed, right?
3 characters.
Yep.
White dragon.
Okay, second white dragon out.
4 dots. 1 dot.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the 3
3 dots.
because we could play with any of these. I guess we should do this here.
9 characters.
Set the first one out. Pass.
Flower.
3 3 dots. Flower.
7 characters.
So hopefully we can get into a 9
Green
bam or a
bamboo.
6 or green here. Oh wow. Shoot, that came too late. Way too late.
White dragon. White dragon.
I guess it wouldn't have been terrible though because we don't have the flowers, so that
Red.
bottom hand would have not worked. If we had a singular flower though, I might have considered holding. Okay.
4 bamboos.
8 dots. 4 bamboos.
Hmm.
9 characters.
Honestly, I think we're gonna take this.
Kong. 8 dots.
So someone's playing 6, which is good to know.
East wind.
Because these are not out
4
yet.
dots. Flower.
Flower.
Dang, so there would have been the flower for the 3, 6, 9 hand. But we still are short on the 6 cracks, so
8 bamboos.
not regretting it.
3 bamboos. 1 bamboo.
Pung.
Okay, so they took the 1.
8 characters.
Our 8's out. Okay, so 6
5
is
dots.
probably a number. Northwest and south are
5
out.
dots.
4 bam.
4 bamboos.
Okay.
2 characters.
I like this hand too because you can kind of
5 bamboos.
tease in any like number potentially.
6 dots.
So
7 dots.
Pung.
okay.
3 characters.
South wind. 3 dots.
So yeah, this 7 could be a lot of things.
Bamboos.
So I'm not gonna jump to any conclusions
wind.
yet on it. 1 dot.
1 dot.
So I'm wondering that someone has to have 6.
Bamboos.
Okay, there's that. So we'll pass there. Okay, so 6 bamboos is safe discard.
2 characters.
Okay.
9 bamboos.
Okay, so we'll definitely take
Come.
that. And then we'll get rid of the 6 bamboo.
6 bamboos.
And now dragons will probably not be thrown, so we have
6
to
bamboos.
pick up a 9 bam, dragon, green, or joker.
8 characters. 8 bamboos.
6 bamboos. 5 dots.
So a lot of joker opportunities still available.
7 bamboos. 6 dots.
3 characters. North wind.
9 characters.
Okay, yep. So knew that was going to happen
West
eventually.
wind.
So there still is one
5
more.
dots.
1 dot.
1 dot.
Uh-huh.
8 dots.
3 characters. 4 dots.
Honestly, I'm going to get rid of the 6 here because I think, like,
6 characters.
when you look at it from perspective, I kind of want to see what they're playing if they're not doing any, like, number hand.
Kong.
Okay.
7 dots.
Ooh, Mahjong? Why would...
8
Oh.
characters.
Why would they wait to exchange it? Oh,
7
to make them... to not
bamboos.
make them peer. Okay.
Joker.
Okay, yep. We're not going to get rid of anything here. Because these could be
6
potentials.
characters.
Yep. Yeah.
9 bamboos.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. I would just get rid of the Joker because, well, depends on what they're waiting for. But it's very unlikely for you to get a tile that you need if you're waiting this long. Right? Yeah. Because everyone at the table, if they're playing the any-like numbers, needs a dragon or 2. What is going on here? Uh-oh.
Joker.
So they got rid of a Joker. Okay.
6 characters.
But they couldn't call Mahjong. Oh, wow. Okay. So last tile was good for them. But let's see. So 1, 1. Oh. Wait. What? This is not Mahjong, right? Am I missing something here? Oh, it's concealed. Oh. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, why my chat's not working too well. But yeah, this was a concealed hand, so unfortunately they were exposed, so they could not Mahjong, but it was close. And then what did we have over here? So we had 579, 5779, right? Is that how this is this year? Yep. Okay, and then we had 456 Flower Dragon. Very nice hand. So, perfect. Alrighty. That was a pretty good game, though. Got right up until the end there, and they picked their last Joker tile, which was good. But, oh, oh yes. Alrighty. Yeah, I do need to message the support people about that because when I type in like E, it brings up emojis and stuff, and I don't know if it's the new Mac update or what, if it's the application or my computer itself, but I feel like I might contact them about that. Alrighty, let's see what we're working with here. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 1, 5, 7 pair of 7s with news. No pairs, which is not good. 2025 news, though, is looking pretty decent here. We have some 5s in that. So let's get rid of the 7 dot, the 1, or the 6 and the 7. Yeah. Because 5, 6, 7's consecutive, but really nothing to do there without a flower. And 1, 3, 5 dragons easier to build. Oh, okay, so another east wind, but we did end up getting a 6 crack, but I don't think we're gonna get it back. So now we have to decide here what we're gonna do. So northeast west 2025 could be an option. Okay, or 1, 3, 5. So let's get rid of the 2 because I think we're gonna do 1, 3, 5 red if we end up playing with it. Okay, there's another south. Oh, I got rid of the 2 crack. Oh, whoops. That's alright. Because at this point, it's looking really good for wins. If you look on the card, we have north, east, west, and then consecutive numbers. So you know what? Let's keep this 4. Let's get rid of the 2 and the 1 here. Right? Because you need 4 numbers in consecutive with pairs. Or the dragon. The dragon would probably be good to get rid of because news, we're not going to need it. Okay. All whammies. Yeah, because the concealed wind hand might have been able to use that dragon, but at this point I'm looking more at a concealed hand of 1, 2, 3, 4 with north, north, east, west, south, south. But we'll see what happens. Okay, another 1 crack, that's good. Good pickup there for 1, 3, 5 news. I guess 1, 3, 5 news wouldn't work because we don't have the other one, but consecutive there. So I don't think the dragon's going to come back around, unfortunately. So just try to get the 2 back here. 2, 3, 8. So 1, 3, 3, 5 news, right? I think that's what we're going to go for. Yeah. Sounds about right to me. Otherwise, we could just do a plain wind hand. Ah, sweet. Ones, a lot of ones, but no bagel there. But north and south do have a lot of ones there. So, I am only gonna potentially, we're not gonna, well, because then we screw ourselves out of the one hand. I feel like we don't have pairs of or I guess, yeah, pairs of the north and south, so it's very unlikely to get into all of them at this point. So, yeah. Pair pun, pair pun. So we need to get a 5 bam here. Oh, funny. So the ones would have been really good there.
2 bamboos.
It's not like we can't play them still, though, because we're still building.
9 dots.
So yeah, probably getting rid of the 1, 3, 5 news. But again, with this kind of hand, you know, how could you
6 dots.
forego that?
8 bamboos.
Okay, so there's that. So yep, we'll get rid of the 3.
3 bamboos.
5 characters.
So we need a pair, pun,
1
single, and then north and south. Okay.
West wind.
4 dots.
9 dots. 8 dots. 9 dots.
8 dots.
All right.
8 bamboos. 2 bamboos.
Yeah, and see, with these winds and dragons, I feel like they really made a poor distinction here because the numbers aren't any like numbers. They have to be odd or even. So east and west are even, north and south are odd, which is a weird way to put it.
Three
But
characters.
make sure you don't get screwed on that one because I feel like it might happen to someone, unfortunately, once or twice this year. So north, south, odd numbers, any like odds, east, west, even numbers.
Red dragon. One bamboo.
Oh, I forget, this isn't a concealed hand, but the one bam's going to be our single anyways.
White dragon.
Oh, and there we go. Okay, so we don't have to call the one,
6 characters.
which is good. We could also maybe do the 1/1/1 if the winds don't work, but
1 dot. Two bamboos.
we do have to build though.
8 dots.
East wind.
3 characters. 6 bamboos.
Been playing with a lot of ones
9
today.
characters.
I don't know if that's just how it goes or what, but
East wind.
'South wind.
Kong. West wind.
so now we need to get into a south wind or a north or a joker.
4 bamboos. Red dragon. 8 characters.
7 bamboos.
But yeah, I would like to know how everyone's doing on the new card. If anyone's having some issues, anyone's noticing some fun things, some good, bad, you know, just to see how everyone's doing on the new one. I know a lot of people were saying this one's a little more complicated than last year, but I honestly, I'm liking it so far. This is my first time playing with it, so I guess it's going pretty
6
well.
dots.
We're like two for 3 games, so
7 dots.
but I do like how there's a lot more dragon and flower hands. But I do know that a lot of people are missing those any like number hands from last year. Ooh, okay. That's not good.
West wind.
That could be it. Flower. Getting rid of a joker's kind of a scary tile there. Ooh. Maybe a 2/4/6/8 dragon hand.
2 characters.
I don't know what that could be. It could be
8
anything.
characters.
Just hope we can get into a south wind or a joker here. Oh, another joker. Ah, ooh, it could be that. Let's get rid of it.
White dragon.
Okay. Whew, we saved ourselves.
Green dragon.
Yeah, because I feel like if it was a normal hand, they would be getting rid of normal tiles as opposed to jokers. So it has to be a singles and pair hand, right?
2 dots.
I want to think, okay, so north or south or joker here.
6 characters.
But what would, yeah, because usually when you get rid of jokers, it's either you're waiting on a pair, but even then you would get rid of like the normal tile, right?
2 characters.
Unless you're playing a singles and pair hand where jokers just don't do anything and you need to keep all your singles and pairs. But some people don't play that way, so I'm not going to assume.
Green dragon.
But, alright, come
6
on.
bamboos.
Oh,
8 bamboos.
so you really have to watch out for it.
3 dots. White dragon. 7 dots.
6 dots.
6 bamboos.
So they got rid of a flower. Huh.
4 characters.
2 dots. 3 bamboos.
Come on, north, south, or joker.
Joker.
Ah, man.
3 dots.
So they must have really either their hand must have been good
2
or
dots.
they threw because
8
they needed
bamboos.
wins or something. But okay, yep. So see, very nice. So yep, 5-7, 5-7-9 concealed jokerless. Very nice. That is jokerless. So they were going for big bucks there, and that's a really nice hand. 360 points. Wow. Definitely am not happy to be across from that hand, but in a tournament that would be a really good hand to win on there. So we have 5-7, 5-7-9. Jokerless, very nice. Concealed. Oh, addition hand. Wait, addition hand number 4. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Addition hand? Am I playing the right card? um, addition hand number 4. 5-7. Oh, wait. What? I feel like this is leading me on to the wrong hand here, right? Yeah, because 5-7 pair, 5-7-9. So it's not an addition hand. This is a concealed hand under 1-3-5-7-9. Yeah, I'm like addition hand. What category is that? Um, so yeah, they need to fix that wording there. But yes, that is a nice hand there. So concealed under odds. That's a concealed odd hand. And then it looks like we were trying to go for 5-7-9 news or 5-7-7-9 news with flowers, but flowers could be used for a different hand as well. And then 2-4-6-8, again, that category, a lot of people seem to struggle with it every year. A lot of ways you can go with this category though. So maybe it will be easier to execute in the end, but it looks like 2-2 call, 4 call with the joker, 6 call, and then they need another 8. But they had the 4s on standby if they wanted to play the concealed hand, the 2-2, 4-4, 6-6, 8-8. Oh yeah, they were on call for a 4 dot. Okay, yeah, so sweet. So yeah, this person was on call for the concealed hand as well. So a lot of concealed hands today. Definitely need to watch out for those, but interesting. Okay, let's get into another match here. Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot of people haven't gotten the new card yet, and I'm hoping it will come for you later on this week. Um, what I could do, let's see. Trying to figure out the best way to do this here. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we have 1-9 opposite ends of the pole, which is never good, but 1-2-3 dragons. We have 1 and 9 dragons, so I'm gonna get rid of the 8, the 4, and we have a pair of wins, so that's good. The 2, right? Yeah. Let me see if I can paste this in here. Okay, so we got another pair of 9s, which is cool. A 5 crack, 1-3-5, 5-7-9. Does that have any relevance? 1-3-5 with 9s? No. Well, I guess for the odd hand, if we do a 1-3-5-7-9, where are the 2 easts gonna go though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. This one is just not working for me here. Nothing's clicking. Let's get rid of the 5 and then one of the east winds. Okay, so we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So when we're looking at this category, we have a 1, 3, 5 single, 7, 9 flower. We don't have a flower, so let's get rid of the east that. And then for dragon wise, we do have opposites, 5, 7 news, but I feel like 1, 2, 3 is not as solid as 1, 3, 5 dragon. Am I wrong for thinking that? Nope. Okay. So we got a 7 cracks, so 5, 7. A lot of dynamic change here, which I'm not sure what we're gonna go, but we're switching hands after each pass, which I mean is to be expected. So we have the 5, 7, but we need a 5, 7 in this. With 9s, it doesn't work out for any of the hands. 1, 9, 3, 5, 7. Yeah, so because with the 3 suits, you have the 1, 3, and then 5 is the second, and then 7, 9 is the other. So, yeah. Okay, another 3 dot. That's good. That's a good pickup. And I can keep that as well for just like normal funsies there for the 5, 7, 9. And then can get rid of the green, right? Or the red. Yep. Let me see if this works here. Okay, 4, 8 east. So now we're kind of looking at 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 or playing 1, 3, 5 soap. Ooh, okay, well that's a game changer. Um, wow, that's really good. Unfortunately though, well, I guess we could play the opposite dragon hand. Let me look at this here. Yeah, I know the discarded tile volume's a little wacky. Let me look at this here. So 5, 7, 9 dragon, but 5, 7, 7, 9 is an option. Honestly, I don't want to get rid of anything because I feel like at this point we're kind of locked in for a lot of hands. So yeah, no tiles. I feel like we're locked in for a lot of good hands, but we just kind of have to see what comes in. Because 5, 7, 7, 9 is a good hand. But this could build up here. And I like this one in particular because we can call basically everything. Whereas with this one, we have to build up on the soap more. Okay, that helped us out there.
1 dot.
So let's get rid of the 1-3s,
7 bamboos.
and then we can go 5-7, 7-9, or potentially rotate it and play 5-7-9
West
dragon.
wind.
Okay.
8 bamboos.
1 dot.
5 bamboos. 6 dots. Kong. Green dragon.
1 dot.
6 bamboos. 4 dots. 5 bamboos.
4 dots.
Let's get rid of the 4. Maybe they're not ready. Okay.
8 characters. North wind. 8 bamboos.
There's a flower. Okay, that's a nice pickup.
South wind.
I don't think it will do anything for us though. So I think I can just get rid of it.
Red dragon.
I do like the 1-3-5-7-9, the addition one where 1 and 9 is 10.
7 characters.
Because if we would have kept one of those 1 dots, we could have maybe have gotten away with it. We'll take that there. Okay, 3 dot.
3 dots.
Because 5-7, it works for both hands for the 5-7-7-9 or the 5-7-9 dragon. So, perfect.
South wind. East wind.
Flower.
And if we're looking at our 2-4-6-8 here, the standard hand does not have 6 as a con.
2 dots.
So that basically eliminates out a lot of the surrounding tiles from
2
it,
dots.
if you're thinking they're in that kind of category.
Four dots.
3 dots.
North wind. East wind. Three dots.
South wind.
Two characters. One character. Nine dots.
Here's what we needed.
3 bamboos.
If we play the 5-7-9, of course.
Pung. Two dots. 7 bamboos.
6 characters.
So we have a 3 bamboo over there. So let's see if they're doing any like numbers with 6. I'm gonna get rid of this
8 dots.
singles before the other tiles.
Flower.
Okay.
Kong.
Okay, so they
6 characters.
One
Yeah.
character.
let me throw this here real quick just to make sure. So we're looking at, oh, let's see. So we're looking at a potential 6/6 pair. Oh, so the pair could be a 6 bamboo.
Pump.
Shoot. Well,
5 characters. 6 bamboos.
6 bamboos.
uh-oh. So it could mean that this is
West
one of the
wind.
tiles they need, so maybe that means we'll have to play with them then. But,
5 characters.
Pung.
yeah.
8 bamboos.
5, 7, 9. Dragon, I guess,
2
but
bamboos.
hard to tell because they probably need both of these if they're playing that hand that we're
9
thinking.
bamboos.
But actually, well, no, they can't be playing any like numbers because 4 flowers don't
6
go with that.
bamboos.
Okay. So 2, 3.
5 dots.
5, 6, 7 flower.
6 characters.
6, 7. 7's the pair, so 6, 7, 8.
8
um,
dots.
But they didn't want the 8. Okay.
3 bamboos.
Ooh, nice.
8 characters.
7 dots.
So what are they playing? 4 flowers
8 characters.
with 6, and 3, 6, 9 doesn't have 4 flowers.
9 bamboos.
I think they goofed. Unless they're doing 6, 7, 8.
White dragon.
Um.
Three characters.
Am I missing it?
4 characters.
Huh.
North wind. 6 dots. 2 characters.
Three
So I guess they could be playing 4 flowers, 6 on the end, 5 in the middle, 4 on the
4
back end.
characters.
So 5 dot.
South wind.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6 flower.
1 bamboo.
Two dots.
So we need to pick up a soap or a green here.
West wind.
And then we'll be good to go.
Joker.
Ooh, and they got rid of a joker?
5 dots.
Oh. What?
Joker.
5 dots.
What? This makes no sense now.
3 bamboos.
How many jokers are out? Oh, man.
2 characters.
4 dots.
9 bamboos.
Because 4 flowers, they have that hand. And then
Joker.
4 flowers on the odds, so it's 1 and 9. 4 flowers on the
4
front.
characters.
Okay, come on, white dragon.
5 dots. 7 dots.
Oh. Huh.
3 dots.
The only thing I can think of is that they thought that you could go with the pair,
9
the
dots.
second hand down, where they split the 2 6s into pairs instead of, yeah, because pairs must be same suit.
7 characters.
I guess we'll see, but let's see if we can get a soap here.
2 characters.
Oh, shoot. Oh, this is just jolly.
Red dragon.
I wow. Yeah, it was either one. Or I guess it wouldn't have been red. You needed the
5 bamboos.
5-7.
9 dots.
Come on, white dragon.
White dragon.
Yes, and it's pure. Woohoo!
Mahjong.
All right. Yep. So wait, I'm confused. Hold on. Didn't they get rid of an 8? I feel like they did get rid of an 8. Yes? No? I feel like they did, but okay. So 6-7-8 was our original plan that we thought good. We got 5-7-9 green soap, good hand there, and it was pure, which that's amazing. And then we have any like numbers of ones. We have the 1 dragon, 1 pair, and then the ones, but they needed a single red dragon, which was possible, but this player was holding on to him for the 2-3-4 opposite dragon hand, consecutive run, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 6th hand down, 2-3-4, pun, pun, con, opposite dragon, opposite dragon. So we were both waiting for kind of the same soap towel. So thankfully one of these players got it before this player, because then I wouldn't have won. But overall, nice hands. Alright, we're ready to play again. Alright, let's see. What category are we in this game? Ooh, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So we have some time to think about this. So let's look. Singles and pairs this year for 2, 4, 6, 8 involves dragons. 2, 4, 6, 8 dragon. 2, 4, 6, 8 dragon flower. We don't have that. 2, 4, 6, 8 with any like puns of even numbers, which we might get. So let's get rid of these guys first. And then if we're looking at it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8. That was a concealed hand last year, but it was just built differently. The 8s had puns. And then if we're building just 2, 4, 6, 8, we have the 2 and 8, but those don't go together. 2, 4, 4, 6, 8's not there this year, unfortunately. Right? 2, 4, 4, 6, 8's not, yeah. So, weird category there. Okay, so I got the 8 bam, that's good. East, west, and let's see here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 with any likes of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8 dragons, good. 2, 4. Okay, let's get rid of the 2. Oh no. Wish I would have kept that 2. Maybe we can get it back. So let's get rid of the 4 dot here. Because we would probably want the 2 bam, the 6 dot, and then 8 crack with 2 flowers. That could work, but we have a strong foundation of this, so I'm probably going to play that bottom concealed hand if I consider playing multiple suits. Because really, when you get into the 2, 4, 6, 8, you kind of are looking for pairs, and 2 and 6 don't match with 8, unfortunately. One south 5 doesn't do us any good. Okay, so south 1 and 5. Oh, and I see some chatter, so let me take a quick detour. Okay, so in the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1 hand, does the run have to start with the pair, or can the pair be anywhere in the run? So the 1, 1 pair that starts the consecutive run of 5 numbers has to be the same number for the 4 or the 2 cons. So for example, if you go 2 2 3 4 3 4 5 6, the 2's have to be cons of the 2 other suits. It's a little bit of a weird wording hand, but yeah, you'll see it a little more in practice versus, but basically you just have to have 2 cons of the same number that you use at the start of the run of 5 for the pair. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so another dragon. Well, that's great. Doesn't really do us any good. 2 4 6 8 8. Guess we didn't get that back. I think we might have a chance to get the 2 dot back, so I'm going to get rid of these. Oh, okay. Well, that's even better for us because we have the 2 dragons there. So pair pun, con of green. 2025 doesn't really have much with dragons, so like pun's a 2 or 5, and we don't have any 5, so okay, we'll do 3. We'll get rid of the west and the 2. So yeah, we just need to really get 8, which I guess it's a pair, so it's not terrible, and the 4 wasn't really built up, so that hand was kind of a stretch, but we'll see what we can build up here.
1 bamboo.
1 bamboo. West wind. 7 bamboos.
Yeah, that one has the weird wording, but essentially you're just looking at the start of the run of 5, and that number, that's that pair, is what you have to build the cons on. But yeah.
2 characters.
Yeah, so basically the any 2 numbers that start the run of 5, that pair that starts the run of 5, the 2 numbers has to be replicated on the other the con of the same number in the other
5
suits.
characters.
Yeah, so like 1 1 2 3 4 5, you have to have 2 cons of 1s of the 2 other suits. If you start at 2, you have to have 2 3 3, you know, that kind of thing.
1 character.
So yeah, it is kind of worded strangely though. I agree.
9 bamboos.
Okay, so we have opposite dragons here. So 2 4 6 8.
3 bamboos.
Doesn't really do us any
South
good.
wind.
Any 3 suits like
4
cons, even numbers.
West wind.
So we could do a dragon hand, but
East wind.
we don't have anything to match. So yeah, I feel like these are just filler tiles
7
at this
dots.
point. Because there's no opposite dragon hand, unfortunately.
One bamboo.
East wind.
North wind. Green dragon. 9 characters.
South wind.
Let me look at the card here. Okay, so for that hand, it's any consecutive number, or any 5 consecutive numbers. So 1 through 5, 2 through 6, 3 through 7, 4 through 8, 5 through 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So
7
basically,
bamboos.
your starting 2 numbers, though, have to
4
be a
bamboos.
pair. So the starting 2 numbers are your pair tiles. So if you start with 1 through 5, 1 has to be the pair. 2 through 6,
7 bamboos.
2 has to be the pair. 3 through 7, 3 is the pair. 4 is the pair. 5 is the pair. Now, that pair number that you have in the beginning has to
7
match. So
characters.
the pair does have to
2
be in the
dots.
beginning.
West wind.
Red dragon.
Because it's in a run of any 5 numbers. So it's any number in a
2
run.
characters.
So in a run of 5. If you played, I'm trying to remember what the card game was. Ooh, okay. That's good, because you have matching.
8 characters.
It's, if you played, phase 10, that one will make
8
sense.
characters.
But yeah, so basically the pair has to be any number that's in that run of 5,
7
and you just copy it directly how it looks, but you just make a run of 5 numbers, and that pair is going to be your starting number of 5.
7 dots.
Seven bamboos.
I can try it. Let me, after this game, I'll try it, because if that's the case, that'll make it really
6
simple to play,
characters.
because you can kind of swap it around. Let me take a look, though, after this game. So right now, we're still looking for 2468 green, 2468 without dragons, or 2468 with 4s matching. But I don't think we're getting anywhere with this here. So
Dots.
not a lot of activity on the table either. With
Hung.
oh, right as I say that.
White dragon.
Okay, so there's the white dragon. 4, 5, 6 opposite.
8 characters.
I guess it wouldn't be too far-fetched right now to do that, but
6 characters.
I guess we'll hold on to it,
6 characters.
because
1 dot.
2468's not doing too much for us here.
2 dots.
Red dragon. Flower.
Yeah, if that hand works that way, though, that's really nice, because you just have to have a run of any 5 numbers. Like, there's those hands
3
that we
dots.
call, we've called multiple times hodgepodge hands, where you get a bunch of numbers that really don't,
5
like, you get
characters.
some, like a pair of a number and a pair of another one. But
8
you can pick any of those numbers, like between 5 numbers, and then build on that, which the hard
9
part's obviously getting,
bamboos.
8 of the same, or I guess
North
if you
wind.
look at it, 10 of the same tile. Um, but looking at it from a gameplay stance, it gives you a lot of flexibility, as opposed to, these consecutive run hands where it's just how it appears. But I'll look into that for sure.
Green dragon.
Okay, so we're kind of getting light on these dragons here, which is okay. Red, there's only one more left. So not really getting much here.
Red dragon.
Okay,
Red dragon.
so now we'd kind of have to play defense, because
1 dot.
that consecutive run hand is off the table.
8 bamboos. 8 dots.
And 8 bamboo is gone.
3 bamboos.
Alright.
1 character.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8. Yeah. Fortunately, that's not going to work
Flower.
here.
1 bamboo. 9 bamboos.
4 characters.
North wind. 9 characters. Flower.
Oh, actually, I was just thinking of the 6 dot. Yes.
2 bamboos.
So what we can do is we can do a 2 or a 6 green, like
Dots.
the 3 6 9 hand. 6 green, 6 so I know green's been out, but
2 bamboos.
might not be as far-fetched as I'm thinking right now, because we don't have there's a 4.
2
Okay,
bamboos.
so 4 5 6.
2 bamboos.
You need flowers for that though. 4 5 6 7. Yeah.
3 bamboos. 7 characters.
8 characters.
With the 8 dots, that 8 hand wouldn't have worked.
South wind. Flower. 1 character.
Oh, and there's our flower.
8 bamboos.
So 4 5 6 green with flower.
9 dots.
5th hand down. Okay.
West wind. 3 dots.
6 dots.
Pung. 9 dots. 3 characters. 3 dots.
5 dots.
2 characters. 9 characters. Joker.
1 dot.
So you got rid of a joker. Okay.
2 characters.
Wall game. Sweet. So we have a 2 4 6 8 dragon here. And then this hand was 4 5 6 7 8 9, but they were trying to go from a 5 9, so pair of 5, pair of 9, needed a 6 and a 7. So not too off, but good there. For consecutive runs this year, it's 1 2 1 2 1 2 flower. Okay. And then this hand was a 3 4 5 3 4 5 consecutive run concealed single pair pun, single pair pun. So they were only needing a 4 bamboo, which I had. So sweet. Alrighty. Well, another concealed hand. Wow, it's crazy how a lot of people are playing concealed hands. Oh, I do see a marathon, so we're gonna join that. Because I love playing marathons with the new card. But yeah, we'll see with that consecutive run hand. I'm assuming it probably is the any pair in the run, but it just is weird how they have the 2 1s there. But you know, don't want to assume it's that way because of all the errors this year. But yeah, that probably makes the most sense because the con has to match the pair, and the pair can be any one of the numbers. And I don't know how else you would list that out. Alrighty, let's start here. Ooh, okay, so I got some jokers. That's good, but we don't have... Oh, we have a pair of 1s. Okay, so pair of 1s with jokers. So we have 1 9 10. So 1 9 10. Okay, so let's get rid of the 8s and the 6. So evens are going away. So we need to build up on potentially, because that hand has a flower, right? Yeah, 4 of them. Okay, so let's see what we can build into here. Might be able to actually play that 1 2 3 4 5 hand if we can pick up a 3 4 5 crack. If we do 1 3 3 5, we would have to have news, right? Of opposite suits, but we don't have a 3 5 yet, so okay. And then for concealed hand, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then the odds have to be like numbers in opposite suits. Another 7. Okay. So maybe a 1, 3, 5 crack 7, 9 dot could be an option. Let's get rid of the 2. Yeah, I just want to see if it works on MahjongTime because I mean, reading it that way, it works that way, for sure. But it just is going to be hard to remember the pairs. But definitely is a good hand that can catch a lot of people off guard, and it has a lot of flexibility. Well, I guess it really doesn't because once you call one of the cons, you're kind of locked in if you're going straight for that hand without switching. Okay, so we have another 1, 3 dot here, and then we did get a south wind. So at this point, we do have another 1, so I'm going to hold on to the 1 dot, south 3, and then the 5 bam. Right? Yes. Okay. Because 1, 9, 10. Because this could be our 10. Oh, and there's a 5. And another 1. Okay, so this is what we're kind of looking at here. So, so we have a lot of 5, 7, 9 potential with dragon. But I do like the 1s better here. We don't have flowers, which kind of is the unfortunate part. But we do have 1, 9, and then 10. 1, 9, 10. But you need flowers for that hand as well, which I'm not a fan of. So let's get rid of the north. The 5. Wait. Okay, I'm going to split my pairs up. Because 5, 7, 9 dragon, with what I have here, is a lot easier to get. With the 1s, you're really kind of locking yourself into flowers, which we don't have. And with this card this year, flowers are going to be a lot harder to obtain, I think. A lot more hands have them being played, so you really kind of have to start with at least 1. You might get lucky to draw 1, but right here it would be really nice to have 1 because we could do a triple flower 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 hand, but obviously we're looking really good here for other stuff. So we don't need to have this extra 1, do we? Because 1, 1, 1, 3, 5. 5 is a pun on the other one. 7's a pun. Oh. Yeah, we only need to get rid of 2. Because we could do 1, 3, 5 or 5, 7, 9 dragon. Okay, and there's a 5. Perfect. So that sets it up beautifully because now we only need to get rid of 1. And then we have good probability for a lot of hands. Just call this, call that. And we're still missing a 3. Let me think here. So call the 7, call the 5 with the joker, and then get rid of, yeah, so we're 1 tile away from each hand, so it kind of really just depends. If we get a 3, obviously I think we'll see about the 9, but we can get rid of these before the uppers. And if the 5 will have to have con regardless. So that'll be our first tau to call. Okay.
South wind.
West wind.
One bamboo. One character. 5 dots.
Kong. One bamboo.
5 dots.
Oh, nice.
One character. North wind. 4 dots.
Yeah.
5 characters.
5 is a really good number to get rid of early on this year because a lot of 5s are in con or pair. You don't really see a lot of puns. Okay, so 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 7. Yep,
Pung.
and then 1
1 dot.
because 1's a pair. Yep.
1 dot.
Sweet.
East wind.
So we need to pick up a 3 dot or a joker, or a 9 would be okay as
Red
well, right?
dragon.
Yeah, because if we pick up a 9, we could switch.
4 characters.
Okay.
6 bamboos. South wind. 5 bamboos.
Four bamboos.
8 characters. Three bamboos. Nine characters.
5 bamboos.
3 bamboos. West wind. 7 characters.
I feel like, okay, so here's the issue is we still need to get the 3,
1 dot.
but this is kind of like a dead giveaway, and now
3
we kind of
bamboos.
killed the tree
North
there,
wind.
but that's okay. Because we have more flexibility with this
2
hand.
characters.
Because I feel like 3s are not going to be played as much as 9s,
9 bamboos.
but I could be totally misinterpreting that.
9 characters.
9 bam, 9 crack out. Perfect.
6 dots. 8 bamboos.
4 dots.
5 characters. Green dragon. Red dragon.
9 characters.
Okay.
7 dots. Red dragon. 6 characters.
2 dots.
2 characters.
Alright. Come on, let's get a tile. Or figure out
4 dots.
what's going on here.
3 characters.
Flower.
Not the type of tile that I want to be drawing if I'm not playing it, especially with this card. Although one
6
could argue that
characters.
throwing a single flower is like throwing a single dragon on this
9
card
bamboos.
in certain circumstances. So, gotta watch out for that.
5 characters.
4 bamboos.
2 bamboos. 3 dots. 3 characters.
East wind.
East wind. 2 dots. Red dragon.
South wind.
Alright. Well, not
7
seeing
characters.
much here. Let's take a look at our handy tile thing. 5s have gone out. So, don't really know what people are
4 bamboos.
holding here.
8 bamboos.
South wind.
Okay, news is gone.
4 characters.
Okay,
2 bamboos.
so 3 red, 4
Green
all
dragon.
reds are all gone, greens are going. Let's get rid of the 8.
Dots.
Someone might be playing any like numbers with 8s, but 7 bams are
8
not
dots.
out. 7, okay, 9 dots aren't out either.
North wind. 8 dots.
1 dot.
Okay, so now we're ready on Soap 9 Joke.
3 bamboos.
Okay.
Green dragon. 8 characters.
Two characters.
Flower.
Ooh, she must have got a good pick.
4 characters.
Come on, we need a good
1
pick.
bamboo.
Ah, 1 bamboo.
Bamboo.
The 1 bam bird.
3 dots. 8 characters.
Come on, Soap 9.
6 dots.
1 character.
Green dragon.
Dragons are all out.
7 bamboos. North wind.
4 dots.
7 characters. West wind. 6 characters.
West wind.
White dragon.
Okay, whew, we got it.
Mahjong.
Beautiful. Okay, Good way to start off. So we have 369 over here, and then a 2468 hand with flowers. Alright, so starting off with the win. That's good. Okay. Let's see what we're working with here for our second hand. 369. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of bamboos. Wow, a lot of low bamboos. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So opposite dragons again, looking pretty good there. And then I'm going to keep the south wind for a potential 3, 4, 5, 6 news. So 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. I think we can get rid of the 9 here because it's a little high up and just play lowers. So 8, 9, 9. Yeah. Because that'll give people some more tiles to pass around, and hopefully we can build on the lowers there. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. It's an option. Okay. Oh, another 8, 9. Oh, wow. Excuse me. That's weird. I don't like that. But I will say that I got a north, so that's a really good tile there. So let's get rid of the 5. Because if we can build that singles and pair hand, that would be really good. We're really only a couple tiles short of pairs, but we'll just have to see what's coming around. Oh, and there's a north. Okay, so we're getting one tile closer each Charleston pass, which is good. We love to see that. Ooh, and there's another one. Okay, and then that's good because we can do, we have more options. However, the question is, we have to go again, but which tile do we keep? Slinkers. That's rough. I feel like there has to be more wins in the Charleston. It's just getting rid. It's one of the two, unfortunately, but I think because you have more potential to build with 1 and 2, because 5 is a weird number. Oh, that Joker's kind of hurting us here, though, unfortunately. It's a good tile, but if we pass second left across, last right, so we might get it back. Oh, a 6. Okay, so we did good there, but now we're screwed because we are on the across. Oh no. So we'll have to get rid of a 3 because 3, 4, 5, 6 getting into a 7, we have more options. Unfortunately, I don't want to get rid of a 3, but 6 is a good number too. I could have got rid of a north wind. That might have been a safer option because knowing that 3, 4, 5, 6 can go into more hands. However, we'll just have to wait and see. So hopefully we can get a 3 bam or an east or west or a 7 bam here. Because I don't think a single 3 would have done it. Because 3, 6, 9 only has the pair, but you need 6 and 9. And with this having the 6 here, I couldn't imagine them wanting it unless they're playing with 3s. Okay, there's a 2. Okay, so that's decent, right? I mean, for Yeah.
8 bamboos.
And then there's that red dragon back.
East wind. 1 dot. 8 characters.
2 bamboos.
7 dots. 7 characters. 6 characters.
7 characters.
8 characters. East wind. 8 bamboos.
2 characters.
So we still have to build on the 5 bamboo.
1 character. 2 dots. 2 characters.
4 dots.
8 characters. 6 characters. 4 bamboos.
2 bamboos.
Okay.
3 bamboos.
Okay, so there's the 3 that might have been in her
7
hand.
bamboos.
Okay.
7 bamboos.
There's another north.
5 dots.
Not that I need it, but you never know.
Kong. 9 dots.
2 bamboos.
Another 2 bamboo.
White dragon. 2 dots. 8 characters.
7 dots.
1 dot. 1 bamboo. 5 bamboos.
North wind.
So probably should have got rid of the red there.
6 bamboos. 1 character. Red dragon. 4 dots. Kong. 8 dots.
Flower.
4, 5. So, wondering what this could be.
6 dots.
Because 4, 5.
8 dots.
They would have to have a 1, 2, 3.
White dragon.
1 dot.
West wind.
Hmm.
6 characters. 6 bamboos.
4 characters.
Okay, so now we need to get a 3 or a 5.
3 dots.
Ooh. Not taking it.
1 character. 3 characters.
3 bam or 5 bam?
Hung.
Ooh. Okay.
Red dragon. 5 bamboos.
Oh, and I got it. So it was the next 2 tiles anyway, so
Joker.
3 dots.
yeah, so basically this was a 5 and this was a 5, so I got kind of lucky there.
4 bamboos.
Originally it would have been my tile though if
5 characters.
this player wouldn't have called.
Kong.
Ooh.
Green dragon.
on, 3 bamboo.
South wind.
7 bamboos.
6 dots. 6 dots.
Three.
1 dot.
Oh, and I self-drew it. Yes! Oh my goodness, and it was... Yep, wow. What a hand. Wow. What a hand. Okay, so we have 7 8s, so a lot of 8s there. 7 8 5 7 8, so we have a lot of 8s. So 3 is not in the picture. 2 is, 5 is not. 5 5 7 8. North and south don't really go with 8. So let's go 3 5. North and south. So what I'm looking at here is we're looking at potentially a hand where we might have to go with all 8s, or the 2 4 6 8 8, but no wins are with 8s, and north and south are odd numbers. So 5 bam, that's a second 5 bam, that's good. 5 7 8, we have a 1 bam, doesn't really do much there, get rid of that. And then now that we have a pair of 5 and 8, I think we still need to get a 6 bamboo though, so let's not put all of our eggs in the basket yet and consider all of our options. 7 8 9, 7 8 9, 6 7. Okay. Okay, there's a 4 and a 7, so 4 5 6 7 8. Well, consecutive run, we have no dragons. There's another 8. I need to get a 6 bamboo though, but good thing about it is the 6 bamboo, if we play a hand, will probably be a pun, because we could do 4 5 or 5 6 7 8. 5 6. Oh, I guess 6 would be a con then. Oh no. I guess if that's like one of the worst things though, like it's not bad. Right. Yeah. If that's like the worst thing that we have to deal with on this hand, like that's great. Okay, and there's a 2, which we will not use. And I'm also keeping the wind. We might be able to pull off a 7 8 quint with a north wind, so I'm trying to get another wind here. Doesn't look like I was able to get a hold of one. There's a 9. Okay, that's actually good. 1 3 5 7 9. Honestly, at this point, I think the 4 can go, because 4 5 6 7 8 9 is not going to do us anything. The north wind I'm going to get rid of because we need to have a lot of winds, and 7 8 9 flower is just a better option, right? And 1 3 5 has a higher chance of build up than the north hand. Okay, so just a lot of bamboos. 2, sweet. Traded a north for a south.
7 characters. 5 characters.
A lot of cracks are going out.
5 characters.
8 dot.
8 dots.
4 dots. 2 characters. 1 character.
9 characters.
4 dots.
So no odd
2
dots.
bamboos.
Yeah, haven't noticed any odd numbered dots go out yet.
9 bamboos.
3 characters.
East wind. 1 dot.
There's our first odd dot. Okay.
5 bamboos.
Can pass on this one for now.
3 characters.
4 characters. 4 bamboos. 3 characters.
Okay, that's clutch. We needed that.
3 bamboos.
So let's make this a 6 bamboo.
2 characters. 9 characters.
2 bamboos.
6 bamboos.
We'll take it.
Jongg. 2 bamboos.
2 dots.
Because we could do a 6, 7, 8, 9,
4
or a 5 through
bamboos.
9, depending on what happens.
5 dots.
6 bamboos.
Then we'll get rid of the 1 here,
1 bamboo.
because that's a more likely tile. And then 8 would be a pun, so we don't get ruined
9
if we do a 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a 9, okay. I believe that's the second one out, okay.
6 characters. 1 dot.
South wind.
White dragon. Pung. 6 dots.
Pun of white
Green
dragons.
dragon.
Oh,
6 bamboos.
don't mind if I do 6
South
bamboo.
wind.
Alright. So now we're good if the 9 goes out. We're ready.
Characters. West wind. 9 dots.
South wind.
God, those south winds were loving me this turnaround.
1 character. North wind. West wind.
Oh,
Flower.
Mahjong.
oh, very nice. Yep, so flower with news and dragons. Very nice. That was a good one. That was a close one too, because they were right on call for it. So very nice. Alright, last hand of the table. Let's see what we can craft. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 3, 4, 7. Again, what is with the 7s? Okay, so 7s. When we have a lot of 7s, news might be good. So let's keep What is the 13579 concealed again? Has the 2 pairs. Okay. So 4, 4, and 1, 3. Let's get rid of the red. Okay, so we have 1, 3, 1, 3, pass across here. So we got the 1 dot out, the 8 bam, and then the 3. Yeah. That seems appropriate. Okay, so there's 7, 9. The 1 bam attached on the front. If we do news, we have to have 5, 7, news, 7, 9, which we don't have a 5 yet, so. But we can get rid of news because we don't have the remaining ones, but the concealed hand is kind of the exact same news category there, so without a 5, we're kind of blank here, so we'll get rid of the north. Okay, and we got a 4 crack, a 1 dot, and a west, which is not going to do anything for us. Okay, we'll go again. Don't know where we're going with this one yet, but I'm sure we'll come quickly here. 1, 4 west. We could do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3 suit with 3 flower if we can build on 9 dot and get a build on 9 dot. That's really all we have to do, build on 9 dot and then potentially get a joker or another flower, but in Charleston I don't think that's going to probably happen, so we'd have to build on 7 bam or 9 dot. Okay, there's a 9 crack, that's a new tile. So at this point, oh man, I guess we can get rid of the 7 dot, right? Oh yeah, the 7 dot, yep. Okay. Yeah, so that's really our only gap right now is the 5. And we got a 5 dot, okay. Oh, and that wasn't even our last pass, okay. Well, that makes life a lot easier, so we could do, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, because I don't think it's worth it to keep these, because we would need 5, 7. Yeah. So south 2 and 7 crack. Mm. So 1, 4, and 2. So 1, 3.
One dot. 8 dots.
2 bamboos.
1 dot. 5 bamboos. 2 bamboos.
9 dots.
2 characters. West wind. 8 dots.
3 bamboos.
9 bamboos. 9 dots. 5 bamboos.
4 characters.
Alright, and then we're just looking right now for 5
9
dots,
dots.
and then a single 1 crack.
East wind.
Audio's good. Okay.
3 characters.
And then we will take that, right? Yes.
Pung.
And then let's get rid of the green.
9 characters.
Not yet.
Green dragon. South wind. 7 dots.
East wind.
South wind. East wind. 7 characters.
Green dragon.
Red dragon. West wind. Green dragon.
8 dots.
Getting rid of the pairs before that. Okay, so we really need to
4
get
characters.
a joker here, something to build with the 5.
2 characters. Red dragon.
White dragon.
4 characters.
I'm gonna keep this as a backup.
West wind. White dragon.
North wind.
Flower.
Probably should get rid of those, huh?
4
Yeah.
characters. 5 characters.
Flower.
4 dots. One character. Red dragon.
5 bamboos.
We have a lot of tiles that have yet to go out.
8 characters. Seven bamboos.
Pung. 8 characters.
Flower. 1 character. 2 dots.
8 dots.
9 characters.
Okay.
3 dots. White dragon.
3 dots.
3 characters. 7 dots. 2 characters.
West wind.
1 dot. 5 dots. 8 characters.
8 characters.
Oh, very nice. Self-drawn for the final, but we ended up winning the tournament still, which is good. Alright, so it looks like we have 2, 4, 6, 8, all one suit. Very nice one. And then we have 3, 6. Don't know what we were trying to go for here. We needed some other help, but looks like they were there. They just needed to get another pick or two, and they were ready. And then we have 1 and news. Oh, so maybe I don't know what was going on here, but they were close. They just needed to get like to a hand, and they had like the pieces to go for, so not too shabby. But other than that, that is going to conclude the live stream for today. Thank you everyone for showing up. And overall, I am liking this new card. I obviously have no complaints about it so far. I did want to, before I leave though, just see here. Let's go to any like number. Or wait, any like number. Wait, we don't want that. We want consecutive run. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Yeah, I want to see if this hand can work. So let's say, okay, so let's get rid of the flowers. So let's try for a hand here where we have 3 as the pair. Or, right? Yeah, is that where? Yeah, let's do 3. So 3, 3, 4. Okay. There's a 3. Okay, so 1, Okay, so let's do a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or I'm sorry, we wanted to do it in the middle. I totally forgot. Okay, so let's do a 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how this can get a little difficult? And then we'll have threes in the middle there. Okay, so we need to pick up a 3 bamboo. Oh. Hopefully it'll give us a 3. Um, where are the 3s? Uh-oh. That's never a good sign when you don't start with them.
One dot. 8 bamboos.
Let me try to reset this here so we can craft it from the get-go. I'm just trying to see if that thing works. Consecutive run. Oh, nope. Oh, does this game have to like end or something? Oh, it might.
One character.
Two bamboos.
And I'm pretty sure it does, but I just want to
Eight
see on MahjongTime if it prompts it because
Eight
in
bamboos.
the event of being in like a tournament or something, we don't want to make the Ron play
Characters.
um, by accident here.
4 bamboos. Two characters. 7 characters.
Pung. 7 dots.
5 bamboos. One dot. 3 characters. Kong. Flower. Kong. 3 dots. Kong. Flower. 6 bamboos. 9 bamboos. Pung. 6 dots.
Okay, so we just need to get a 3 bam.
8 bamboos.
White dragon.
7 bamboos. 7 dots. 5 dots.
South wind.
2 characters. 1 dot. 1 bamboo.
1 character.
7 bamboos.
Pung.
2, 3.
8 characters.
Joker. 5 dots. 1 dot.
8 characters.
East wind.
Hopefully we can get it here. I'm surprised that the 3 didn't go
9
around,
bamboos.
but we just need to draw into one real quick.
7 bamboos. 6 dots.
2 bamboos.
2 dots. 9 dots. 8 dots.
7 dots.
9 characters. 1 character. 9 dots.
8 dots.
4 dots. Cog. Red dragon.
8 characters.
Come on, 3 bam. Oh,
2 bamboos.
this is not helping me out here. I'm trying to see if it
Green
works.
dragon. 6 dots.
'Cause this is a really interesting hand. I just want to see what happens on MahjongTime if we were to play
8
it.
bamboos.
Okay.
Green dragon. White dragon. East wind.
Flower.
And there's the 3. Okay.
9 dots.
Let's see if it lets us do it then.
White dragon.
So we need to get one more 3.
South wind.
3 bamboos.
Alright, so it didn't let me take the 3 bamboo for Mahjong. So I'm under the impression that the card is stating that any number in the run, basically meaning the run has to be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the pair can be any number in a run of 5 numbers, and you have to go as listed to the cards. So as it stands for MahjongTime, it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the first number of the run of 5 has to be the pair to match the cons. Don't know how that will be ruled at an official tournament or in local land, but again, that is going to be the question. So, but again, it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. So hopefully we can get some clarity on that as well. But appreciate everyone for coming out tonight, and hopefully we will be able to go live again on Friday afternoon. I'll keep everyone updated on the Facebook page. Other than that, have a good night, and we will see everyone on Friday.